welcome. My name's Michael. I'm the Deadlessy Gamer, and welcome to Reign of Winter, our Pathfinder 1st Edition adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons. Guys, say hello to our lovely audience.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, it's so good to see your smiling faces ready for another whirlwind adventure. Also, to bury your former comrade and ally. Rest in peace, Kyrie. No, I haven't killed Kyrie yet. Kichiro.
Working on it.
I'm working on it. But guys, if you don't know what we're doing, what?
You said pick a K. You know, Kyrie, Kichiro.
Kichiro, okay, yeah, that's it. Well, you know, there we go. So
and then Rill died somehow.
What? Yeah, that's true.
And then Rill.
So much death. So much death. All right. Well, for those of you who haven't been here before and don't know what's going on, we are playing a tabletop role-playing game. A role-playing game involves a game master, such as myself, who weaves a story and an intricate tale that he then takes his players, a group of characters like me, like all these guys here, on a whirlwind adventure in which they get to use their cunning, their wits, and their guile in order to serve as the main protagonists of said story. We have, of course, joining us today a wonderful group, which we will meet in just a moment. But before we crack on any further, let's take a moment to very quickly thank the sponsors who brought us this amazing game. First of all, we want to thank our biggest sponsor, and that is, of course, Hero Forge, for the wonderful artworks you can see on screen here. A number of very, very amazingly detailed and awesome models that you can see not only representing my players, but also the tokens on the VTT. That is because Hero Forge is one of the best 3D model making softwares out there, and it is free to use for anyone who goes to the website. And not only can you make these models for your VTTs like I do, but you can get them 3D printed for your place at home. So whether you want to paint them with your premium plastic orders, have them color printed, or even done in 2D acrylic, Hero Forge has got you covered with whatever you need. Next sponsor, of course, is our lovely friends over at Sirenscape for the wonderful sounds that you could hear during the course of our various games, such as the sound of a cow. There it is. Yeah, or a rooster. There you go. That, or maybe you're in the mood for something like someone laughing. There you go. Or a camel. Ooh. That's actually a pretty good camel. That's either that or me on a Friday night, you know. But nonetheless, Hero Forge has a bunch. Hero Forge. Fantasy Sirenscape. I'm getting there. Has a bunch of great sounds that you can use to lift up any game. So go check out Sirenscape as well. And of course, lastly, our VTT of choice, Fantasy Grounds, for all of your VTT tabletop needs. Also, very quickly, a welcome into Sunset Disco. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, good sir. Pull up a chair, get comfortable, and get ready for this whirlwind adventure. Now, of course, with our sponsors out of the way, let's now take a moment to throw it to the lovely cast that are responsible for us being so entertained on this epic adventure. Starting, of course, with none other than our dear friend Calindria, playing the role of Kyrie, the Ratfolk Slayer.
Hello, everybody. Kyrie here is the White Rider as well. She is a follower? Question mark at the end of that of Norgorber, but she's terrible at it so far. Has a soul in a bottle that she's also really terrible about fixing. Is on fire.
So hold up a second. We need to rewind and address this, because you need to say that with a little bit more definity. When you say a follower of Norgorber, are you a follower of Norgorber? Question mark, or a follower of Norgorber?
Oh, I'm definitely a follower. I'm just really bad at the murdering thing.
Right. Okay. Fair. Carry on. I just had to be sure. You never know.
She's also on fire and probably going to die a few more times. Oh, and she has a curse. I was saved by chat at least twice, I think 3 times last game. So, you know, it's a day. It's gonna be a day.
Truth, truth, truth. All right. Next up, of course, is our friend Lucas, aka Mr. Game and Art. But we're not going to introduce his character yet because this will be the introduction to the new character that is coming in. But just say hello to the folks at home, Lucas.
Hello, everyone.
There you go. Are you excited to try out and bust in your new character?
I am, yes. It's sad that Kichiro's dead, but I am excited for the new guy.
Wonderful. I too am excited. I was mentioning this previously as well when we were discussing characters and stuff like that for Kichiro. We had already previously discussed not having to kill characters in order to swap them out. And lo and behold, like what was it? The game immediately following.
Yeah.
You died. So it was like, well, I guess that just put me to shame. But nonetheless, we are very sad to see Kichiro go, but I can't wait for the new guy. Moving swiftly along, we then come to our dear friend Marcus, the GM, playing the role of Jet.
Yes, I am playing Jet, the former human, now dragonborn sorcerer trying to save his parents while also trying to not piss off his ancestor any more than he already has.
That is very true. You are fairly confident that your good luck and your good fortune with your family has now officially run out. Next, of course, we have playing the role of the Red Cap Cursed Ranger Makar, our dear friend Neil from Immersion Diversion.
Hello. Yes, I play Makar, the SMR Magus Eldritch Archer, along with his partner Scratch. Yeah, we have a mission from a Red Cap in order to save. They asked us in for a favor to save the White Witch, the Baba Yaga. And I have joined this crew to do this so.
Absolutely. Joining us as well, a dwarven cleric is our dear friend. Sorry, let me try that again. Hailing from a family of brewmasters of the Elven Kingdoms, a dwarven gentleman by the name of Rill, played by the dear and amazing Brune Brassax. G'day, Brune.
G'day, everyone. Yes. So I am Brune Brassax, and I play the character Brill. Yes.
Excellent. Wonderful. And last but certainly not least, playing the role of Cromwell the monk, we have, of course, Tim.
Yes.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm well.
I'm glad.
Cromwell is not dead yet.
No.
Let's see how we go.
Well, yes. Hopefully they won't be. Now, guys, before we kick off, we do have one last sponsor to thank, and that is, of course, our biggest sponsor. That is you guys at home. Thank you so much for being a part of the show and for joining us here today. God damn it, Kyrie. I'm like trying to read what Schoolie has done, and then all of a sudden, pinned message. That's fine. It's not your fault.
Hey.
It's not your
to make
fault.
it easier.
It's OBS, and I appreciate that. All right. There are a number of ways for you to interact with the game as we are playing it. Donations, obviously, are a big support of the channel and allow me to keep doing all this cool stuff. But hey, if you're just watching, you earn channel points. Use those channel points because they affect all the games that we end up playing with as well. So yeah, come check those out. We have inspiration, we have divine intervention, we have a whole bunch of cool stuff there. Now, for those of you who are generous enough to donate and help us work towards, eating solid food and the like, for $5, you can award a red marker to a player or a purple marker to me. These are hero points and jinx points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, roll with advantage, or give a small static bonus to a to whoever uses it. Alternatively, jinx points can be used for the opposite. I can use them to boost up enemies, make hero points disappear, or make people roll with disadvantage. Basically, complicate matters. For $10, I will draw from your choice of either a deck of plot twists or a deck of heroic actions. If you choose the deck of heroic actions, I pick a card at random for a player of your choice. That player will then get a superpower, such as Catch Your Breath. At the end of your turn, you select yourself or an ally with fewer than half their hit points, and they gain temporary hit points equal to twice your level. So it's a one-off
Whoa.
power that they randomly acquire. Plot twists are as they sound. Random plot twists that will affect the course of the game as we play, such as switch sides. Just switch sides. This is it. So yeah, they can twist out the game. They can make things all super complicated, but we try our best to make them work as best we can. For $20, you can grant either the GM or player of your choice a natural 20, because why not? Natural 20s are the best. And if you buy a natural 20, then you're the best. And that's how they work.
Yay.
Clearly and unequivocally, so saith science. Now, then we have, of course,
The only way to survive boss fights.
that's it. That is true. Without them, I don't know how you guys would have survived so many of these boss battles. Next up, of course, we have a $50 donation, which is, of course, a boss buff or a magic item. If you choose a magic item, you can choose which player you acquire it to. They either get to choose a magic item or you get to provide one for them. Alternatively, if you want to, you can work towards the set item. The set item we're currently working on is the set of Jeff. Jeff is, of course, an assassin, and Kyrie is the current recipient of this set. Once she collects the whole piece, she gets some pretty cool and rad powers. Alternatively, you can use $50 to increase the difficulty of a challenge, making the boss fights even harder, or making a super boss a TPKable encounter. Our last boss buff was, of course, the one that they just had, which is set them on fire, and some of them are still burning. So we're going to deal with that in a minute.
Right.
And lastly, we have our secret menu item. That's right, a secret menu item. The secret menu item for today is the $100 amazing reward that first of all comes with a massive thank you from me, but also for the $100 reward, we are going to introduce a NPC of your choosing. That means you get to decide the details of this NPC that is going to be imperiled. Very important fact that they're going to be imperiled. Our heroes, I've written a quest and I have a little side arc. If our heroes are able to rescue and save this individual, they will be given a grand reward from this NPC, but you get to decide who that NPC is. Maybe they're a delivery person. Maybe they're a lumberjack lost in the woods. Maybe they are a level 20 oracle with the ability to see the future. Whoever it
You
is,
could be speaking the Holy Grail.
okay, they could be sticking the Holy Grail. Could be a
Can we go back
rabbit,
to basic
you know,
power?
whatever NPC jumps into your mind, that is what I will work around in order to make this quest possible. There you go. There you go. So that's the
Can it be a
rewards.
fire-breathing goat?
Woo, could be a fire-breathing goat. We already have a fire-breathing goat, but, you know, it could be other things. Now, we do have a $45 donation that has come in from our dear
No, the
friend
fire-breathing
Schoolie Eye.
goat died too.
Yeah, I was like,
it
he
He
does-
got
got
eaten.
eaten.
It
One of
lives
them.
on in our hearts and
There was
minds.
a herd.
There's also a herd of them. So, first of all, Schoolie Eye,
True.
your plot twist, good sir. The twistiest of plots. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba is plot twist. Your plot
Ooh.
twist is a plot
Nice.
twist, which is a random encounter. Completely random encounter. All right, let's do it.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Your action for the party to claim.
Oh.
Okay, so that means we have a heroic action.
Go
here.
lie!
And
We
Scully
don't
Eye
even
asked
know what it
if
is.
if you can
We
go
don't
better,
even know what it is.
$100.
What?
He does
Yeah,
know what it
something
is.
good.
The NPC that
Oh.
we saved.
Yeah, the
Oh,
NPC.
right.
Yeah.
Or
Sorry.
not
Here we go.
save.
But
I was still
whoa.
thinking on boss.
All
fight.
right. Player. Okay, so this is for you to claim. Healing Prayer. During your turn, select yourself or an ally within reach. The target gains 1d8 plus 8. If you're 7th level or higher, it's 2d8 plus 16. So 2d8 plus 16 healing. So basically, it's a free action heal for 2d8
Whoa.
plus 16. And I'm gonna sweeten the pot here and say that it'll also heal ability point damage for one ability score, like fully. So if you've got if you're also down an ability score from damage or whatever, it'll also cure that
Who got that?
and make your breath slightly fresher. I mean, like, come on, like I can't throw much more onto this baby. Who wants it?
Does it cure fire?
Who-
People that are on fire?
No, sadly that's a curse.
Damn it.
Oh, come on. I cursed twice. That's right. Yeah.
I
Give it-
tried.
I say
You
give
tried.
it to Kyrie because she's always getting just
On fire.
destroyed.
Keeping in mind,
Oh,
you can select yourself or an ally with this. So, you know, like in terms of distance.
I was gonna say I was honestly thinking not me because I keep dropping, so someone else can use it on me when I drop.
it is a free action, so you can use it whenever.
Oh. Well, then shit. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, cool. You have healing prayer. Done and done. Then we have 2 jinx points. Thank you so much for my jinxy points. Oh, look at them. I love them. They're purple and I love them. A hero point for Kyrie and 2 hero points for Macaw.
Hi. Thank you.
All right, and Macaw. 1, 2. Boom. All right, there we go. And Schoolie, unlocking the secret menu item. As the circus has a real appear, can we go meta and a bit in the future? And the NPC is Walter.
Walter.
as he is wandering to claim his estate on the Batfleck hunt.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let me pardon me for just a moment. I just need a hot minute while I Jeez, I need a careful cantrip platinum or something. Let's see. Okay, just something to talk about while I idly try to freaking get stuff working. Okay, there we go. Characters.
Oh
And
my gosh.
Neil, you're on that table as well, right?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I would say I know who
Walter's
he is.
fun.
I just yeah.
Is he gonna have the deck of cards though? No, just kidding.
Oh, maybe.
No.
We don't need a deck of many things in this campaign.
Yeah, right. We would.
Yeah, we don't.
It's
know.
We would
already
use it way
chaos
too
I thought it was a
often
deck of
and
is it a deck
die.
of illusions?
No,
No,
it's
he had a
of
deck
many
of
things it
many
was.
things. Okay.
It was
Oh,
called the
that's scary.
Harrow deck. The deck of harrowing or something. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
And
Scary
he
as fuck, that
It's
is.
yeah, the Harrow deck is basically the deck of many things, but
What
from
is
Wish.
happening?
he did the special ability where it creates the house of cards and pulled everyone into it. And it created 5 treasure golds in our
Oh my
campaign.
God.
Okay.
They're 20 miles away from us in each direction. So I don't know if we'll ever find them, but
All right, there we go.
they're there.
Done. I have Walter ready and primed. We'll get there. Okay. Thank you for your patience, everyone. I appreciate it. All right, we got there. I've got to really start cutting down on my time for the intros. But who's ready to play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Definitely.
What are we doing?
And now to death.
And now
It's a 10.
to death. So, our adventure continues in the lands of Iobaria, in the far distant northeast of the inner sea northern continent. It is here that the dancing hut of the Baba Yaga has led our heroes on their quest to try and find and restore the Baba Yaga to the lands of Irison, so that the queen, Lady Ilvana, can be deposed from her throne and replaced as is the tradition. If she is not stopped soon, the world of Galarian will be ensnared in a permanent frost as her power extends throughout much more than her country's borders. Together, our heroes have worked tirelessly and find themselves now in an old sanctum to the Baba Yaga, a dungeon known as Artroza, which is divided into 3 separate dungeons: the Maiden, the Mother, and the Crone. Our heroes are currently residing in the Crone as they search for answers where they can. After exploring some of the dangers that lurk here, including poison vats, undead panthers, and necromancers and the like, our heroes continue their search. But the last battle had taken its toll. After engaging with a flaming undead witch known as a witchfire, a cursed creature whose green emerald-like flame burns hotter than even the brightest fire, and its curse makes those who suffer its heat burn for far longer than normal, with flames that cannot be extinguished by water, soil, or salt. It is to the sound of the crackling heat that we return to the aftermath as the fire continues to burn several of our allies. One having succumbed to the flames. Kichiro, our Kitsune samurai, and the Black Rider perishes, engulfed in fire. At this point,
So the first thing that
Kyrie and Cromwell, the two of you, are also aflame. All right. As the fire licks higher, let's roll into initiative and see if our heroes can save their 2 remaining allies. Also, Christina, ya bloody legend, thank you for the 3-month subscription. All right. Rill, we turn to you. What do you do?
So Rill essentially he drops down to his knees and he places his hands on Kichiro, and like he probably knows that it's futile, but yeah, he does, like, he checks for a pulse essentially.
As you do so, please make me a will save.
Sure. That was a 19. It goes to a 3.
Right, it was so
Was
close.
and unfortunately, as you lay your hands upon Kichiro's body, still wreathed in green fire, you too ignite in flame.
Oh no.
Excellent.
All right.
One of us. One of us.
One of us.
Yay!
All right. You now have a 1d6 burn.
Awesome.
So you've moved over. So you're checking for a pulse. That was your healing check as you attempt, but you find no pulse. That's basically it. All right.
That's it.
Rill. That is 2 points of burning damage, which gets increased to 3 because you are vulnerable to fire. All right. As we then go to Kyrie. You crawl on
like
the
to
floor
stand
as
up.
you're. Yep, I was gonna say you crawl on the floor as you had been bowled over previously. You rise to your feet, still engulfed in flames. It is hard to see. There is still smoke in your eyes. Despite the color of the flames I've got here, the bright green fire itself chokes at you and burns at your flesh.
I would like for Kyrie to try and OOC, I would like it to fail, even if you're considering it not failing. I would like for it to fail. I want her to try to use her white rider powers to try to
douse the flame.
Magic fighting magic sort of a thing.
Didn't you have a thing
I
where
like
you
that.
just freeze yourself in ice?
I can create an object out of ice.
I really can.
But not.
All
It
right.
can become an object device.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind that being attempted. Let me just check a couple things here. I'm gonna give you another will save. That's how I'm gonna play this.
Oh, sweet. Will is my worst, so yeah.
Oh, actually, sorry, Rill. My apologies. You do not take the burning, but you are now vulnerable to fire.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Not yet. If you make contact with any more of the flame, you will accept that you will. Then you fail another will save. You'll then burn.
And just to verify, because it's Pathfinder, I can't then
Okay.
move, right? Because I already used my movement to start the round.
Move action to stand up.
Right. Oh, I thought it was half.
Mm-mm,
Is that
that's
not the case
D&D.
in Path? Okay. I thought that was across the board. Cool.
All right. Unfortunately, as
She
you
will try
as-
that, and she'll go, God damn it.
Well, let me describe what happens. I want to play
Okay,
too.
So she stands up. She's like, oh, hey, I have cold powers. Like, duh, I'm Elsa in this bitch. So then she lays her
Okay.
hand on her own chest, and she starts trying to both speak to the armor and just feel that cold running through her veins, and she feels it. She feels the cool on her chest. She feels it spread, but she also feels the competing burn of the fire, and it's not doing enough, and she's angry that it's not working. She's lost because she sees that Kichiro's on the ground. She wants to fix this and she can't. And so she's just, maybe she's in her own head. Maybe that's why it's not working.
I love that. Well done. In fact, I'm going to give you inspiration. So your next d20 roll is at advantage.
Aww.
That's beautiful. Well done.
Ooh.
Okay. Yes, unfortunately, witch power versus witch power, it does not manage to stifle the flame, which brings us to the damage you take, which is an additional. Jeez. Of course it is. Of course.
I go down again.
Why would it be? No, yeah, you definitely do. But that is before the vulnerability. So that is an extra 6. So that is 18 points of damage.
Alright.
Okay.
Shit.
Cromwell. Now, to reiterate to the lovely folks at home, hi guys, this ability lasts for 10 minutes, and our group is 2 rounds away from it having been only 1 minute since they last did this. And don't worry, I'm not just gonna be a douche about it and be like, "Oh, let's make them roll 100 will saves." There's plans. Don't worry.
I would like to try and fight fire with fire, so to speak, and use my hero point to commune with the gemstone Red Rider armor and try and reinstate the fire immunity by drawing on all the other witch fires in the room to make like some conflagration of flame. Try and suck it in and just overload all the flame to, I don't know, kickstart everything back into how it should be working.
Okay, I like the pseudoscience you're somewhat using. I will offer you this instead. As you are still very new to your powers of flame through your abilities as the Red Rider, these flames are not exactly normal as you would normally control it, but you do have the power to. I will give you the automatic power to redistribute the burning damage that is happening. So right now there is currently, well, actually this would definitely work on you. So there is currently 7d6 worth of burning that is happening.
Right.
Now, you cannot extinguish the vulnerability. That is always going to be there, but you can redirect the actual burning element to it.
Okay. So
if you make a will save and
flames.
if you make a will save and succeed, I will allow you to move all 7d6 to Kichiro. However, if you fail this check by more than 5, it will redistribute randomly to the people who are currently burnt, which means including Rill, who currently doesn't have any, he might find himself now burning. So, the question is, do you want to take
I'm willing
the
to
risk?
risk everyone's lives for that. What does everyone else think?
I'm already gonna, like, keep dying.
Kirio's
so
already down anyway.
I'm for whatever.
Yeah.
Ichiro's good with it.
Ichiro's good with it. Oh, yeah.
Sure, the armor's not going to be too happy.
Well, maybe the armor will be happy because it gives Kichiro a farewell blaze of
That's
glory.
Viking funeral. Yeah.
Yeah. And he saves the rest of us in doing so.
True. Very heroic. Also, Christina, thank you so much for the 95 bits, you bloody beautiful legend, you.
Well, I'd like to say I'd add the hero point from +8, but I feel like I should save it in case I get a 1. It's still downloading for me, so would you be able to roll the will save for me?
Yes, I can.
So it'll be your fault.
Will save. All right. I tell you what. You give me a number, and
Mhm.
I will roll that many will saves, and whatever number you say, that is the one that we will use.
Okay, just pick roll number 4.
Roll number 4, did you say?
Yeah.
All right, roll number 1 is a natural 20. No. Ooh, roll number 1's a 12. Roll number 2 is a 19. Roll number 3 is a 2. All right, roll number 4. Here it is. The 16, which is a failure.
It's not
I'm
bad.
afraid. You do have a hero point.
Yeah, would a +4 work?
No, it would not.
All right,
Big
last
Bluff.
spirit point. Let's do it.
Big Bluff, I love you.
McBluff,
It's a
what?
divine
Why you-
healing, and I don't know what's happening, so someone else pick. I love Big Bluff.
All right. First of all, let me do the will save first. Okay, so this is
Okay.
also. So do you want to still pick 4 as your number?
Let's just go with the first one.
First one. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
That is 17. Sadly, still a failure. So we are going to redistribute the fire now. Divine intervention, healing, divine healing. So unfortunately, this can't heal Kichiro because Kichiro is dead. But right now, going through the
So was that to
damages.
fail by less than 5 or more than 5?
If you fail by less than by more than 5, which at a 17 is 5 on the dot. Lower than yeah, it's 5 lower, so it does still fail by that mark. Now, so really quick, Kyrie is on negative 10 hit points.
Still, maybe we randomly assign it to Kichiro.
Well, I mean, yeah, Kichiro is on the thing, so you are going to still be
Yeah.
it's still going to randomize it. Rill is on 27 hit points, I believe. Yeah, 27. Cromwell is on 30. Makar is on 14. No, 24. And those are the most those are the ones who are in danger. So who is getting the divine healing? I feel as
I
though
think
the
I said
answer is pretty
Kyrie.
self-explanatory.
Someone who's on fire.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
My second divine healing of this
This
room.
fight. Second divine healing of this fight. How does Pathfinder look? Okay, okay. You know what? Sorry, hold on, wait. I'm gonna stop the music real quick because I gotta come clean. All right, guys. Now you guys know me. I make mistakes all the time. One of the mistakes I made, which I've confessed to the players but I haven't confessed to the audience, is that when we arrived at the 3 dungeons, right, the maiden, the mother, and the crone, I randomly picked one because that's what it said. It said you arrive at these 3. What time of year is it? We picked up this one and we went with the crone. What I didn't realize is that the 3 dungeons actually did have an order, and I may have thrown all of my players into the most dangerous dungeon of the 3
First.
before leveling up to the point where they should be. So, oopsie doopsie. So in terms
So we
of
get a
the,
level.
So in terms of no, yeah, well you go back and you get it. But in terms of the dungeon's danger and stuff like that, it is more dangerous than normally. But that is the whole thing. There we go. So Kyrie, once again, the divine seems to have helped you, pulling you back from the brink of death yet again as you feel ice slowing your heart and stitching your wounds, but the flame still burning brightly. As for the redistribution, we have, what was it,
Quick
76?
question.
So, 76. So
might
I'm
I
gonna roll-
Four of
throw
us?
something out real quick before you do that?
Sure.
Last time the divine healing knocked down a d6 off of. So should it be 66?
Well, it depends. See, I don't mind giving that as a charity thing. I don't know how I feel about being told you're entitled to it. But I feel like that's more of my own personal bias than me being fair, so I am going to knock it down by a
love you,
d6.
Dad.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm going to roll a d4 to, per flame. So that means 6 flames are currently active, and the 4 numbers are going to be as follows. 1 is going to be Kyrie. 2 is going to be Cromwell. 3 is going to be Rill, and 4 is going to be Kichiro. This is going to determine who gets what. You ready?
Here comes the ones.
It's all gonna go to Kyrie.
All right,
Tell
we
you.
have...
2.
Okay, so, if I'm not mistaken, Kichiro has 2d6. Rill is now the proud owner of 2d6.
Excellent.
And I believe that is 1d6 to both Kyrie and Cromwell.
It's probably not a bad distribution. Slightly
Not-
better than it was.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's not terrible. But
Sorry,
However-
Kichiro.
we get to the end of your turn, and Cromwell, you take 2 points of fire damage. As we then go to Makar. Makar, what do you do?
Makar just seeing everyone on fire now. He's like, oh my god, Kichiro, Rill, Cromwell. Oh, Jet's not on fire. I'm going to make my way towards Jet. I'm gonna kind of go around Kichiro, trying to avoid the body,
Good. Yep. easy done.
and go towards here, kind of more this way. Kind of enter the hut. As
As
I
you-
say, scratch,
Uh,
heal, just to get it, kind of get him away from Cromwell. Just,
Yep,
just so
Scratch
he's on
will
fire.
move towards you. Now, as you go under the tent, reminding you of where you are, you find yourself inside of a small kind of makeshift, like, kind of research workshop, where several bones and body parts are gathered on several benches. There are several totem poles, each with faces stretched out over these wooden totem poles, and a lattice of human flesh that has been stitched together and made into a sheet or a tarp over the top of where this workstation is. Around you are a strange array of necrotic tools used to weave and sew flesh and bone together that was used
Yeah.
by the Pugwudgie that once called this place home, who has now exploded.
Yeah.
All right.
Jet, there's got to be something in here that can possibly help get the curse. I mean, the guy,
Well, we should
he was
probably
dealing
just
with.
grab Kichiro and head back to the hut.
You're on fire. We're.
Yes, and the longer we stand around on fire, the less chance of making it to the hut we have, I would suggest.
Well, first, Makar's gonna search around and see if there's something that might be able to help with the fire. Maybe the pug. What was he?
Make a perception
Douchebag?
check as you begin to look around.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe he had something on him to help if he ever got cursed by the witch.
Oh, there's nothing on him anymore.
You got exploded.
No, I know, but he got exploded over there. But maybe
all
he
his
has
stuff.
something in here.
Yeah. Perception check as you
Yeah.
begin to search his stuff. Behold.
not
And,
great,
Lucas
but-
is stepping
Stuff.
out for a minute.
Oh, come on,
Oh.
hero point.
Well,
Sure.
You don't even know if you failed yet.
Yeah, 15.
He fails on a 6. All right. With a 15, you look around and again, it is very difficult to tell exactly what is where. Until, of course, you find a large book. The book seems to have a kind of a dry, desiccated leather binding to it, and a face emblazoned on the front. You have never seen a
Okay,
book
open it.
like this before, but you feel its evil,
Oh.
even though you're not a paladin or have any
Mm.
abilities to do so. In your heart, you feel that this is a tome of some great evil.
did you just find the Necronomicon?
Makar doesn't
that
know
was
what this
a,
is.
I believe that was the
but-
reward from last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was.
I
Shoot.
didn't forget. I'm good.
Yeah.
Hand it here.
I hand it over to Jet.
If you go
There's
up and
gotta be
touch the book,
something in here.
what's your alignment?
Oh.
Buddy old pal or buddy of mine?
You made me didn't grab it, damn it. Oh no. Hang on. Oh, I'm a good alignment.
Too late. I heard I hand it.
Where?
Yep.
Yeah.
Will save.
We'll save
Uh,
3.
Look, I'm not trying to kill my players.
I know. That's a 19.
That is a colossal failure.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think a natural 20 would
Oh,
do
hold
it.
on. Wait.
Or 19.
I now have.
Oh no.
I have pretty dice.
Aha!
With which to kill you.
Yes. Behold my pretty dice. Look
Okay.
at them. Okay.
Oh no.
Splort. Yeah. There we go. All right.
Ooh.
You take 23
I would have
evil
treated-
damage.
I have 1
Evil
HP
damage.
left.
What is that?
It is.
Ouch.
It
It's
is
evil.
like it's like evil aligned damage. Basically, just
soon as I
burns
touch
at your
it, it
very
just-
soul.
Yeah, I just kind of fall and I'm like, ah! Don't touch it! Oh my god! Don't touch
You,
it!
you drop it immediately, and your hand is now singed and burned with the mark of evil.
I have 1 HP left. Wait, what happened? I marked.
No. It's nothing. It's nothing special. It's just like where you held
Oh.
the book. You can see your hand is burnt with like kind of the
Oh,
same
like a
patterns.
scorch mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
Ah.
Jet, you see this happen. What's your reaction?
A little stunned, but Jack really doesn't know what to do. Everybody's now in pain.
At this point, Bectrin, you approach.
He's not here. I said it like 5 minutes ago. He has to take the little one to the bus stop.
At this point,
Very
he
well.
doesn't appear.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Tell,
I would.
well,
At
oh,
this
oh,
point,
okay, well,
Bectrin
I
also
we'll,
gets
we'll,
encased
come,
in ice
we'll
like
come back to
Brutal,
Bectrin. We'll come back to Bectrin. But we're gonna pretend like there's like a bookmark in this position here, like right here, where Bectrin gets to come in and be like, "Blah." But in the
There's a
meantime,
bookmark
however,
in the book that I'm holding.
in the meantime, however, Jet, action-wise, did you want to do anything on your like with your turn?
You know, it's probably not the smartest thing to do, because you just saw Makar get hurt by said book.
Oh no.
But I have a
No.
feeling that
Jet,
it might
no.
only affect good aligned characters. Jekt is not good aligned.
Jet,
Jack is-
no.
True neutral. So he'll attempt to grab the book.
All right, you reach out and grab the book. As you do so, make a will save.
Alright. I'm gonna use my nat 20.
Sure.
We'll
You
see
take
if
half
you
damage.
roll on that 20 first.
Alright, yeah, you know what? I'll do that.
Sure.
You said will save?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
use
yeah.
my nat 20.
Sure. Okay.
And if it'll help, can I also hero point for the +8, so it's a nat 20 +8?
You
Plus
only,
my other
because you
eight.
because you technically already rolled it, you only get a +4. But
Okay,
I
so
will
that'll be-
I will also tell you this: in Pathfinder, when you roll a natural 20, it's an auto save on saving throws.
Okay.
So you're fine. So you take half of that damage, which from 15 goes down to 7 burning evil damage, as you hold on to it. And I mean, the same feeling. You feel that strong sense of evil permeating from it as it reaches out and strikes at you. But you don't feel the urge to drop it as Makar did. As you feel this power burning in your hand, you hear something deep inside you.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Is he
Ooh,
hungry?
what's it say?
Right.
It
It's his
says-
stomach growling.
We're about to have a acidic necromantic.
Speak your name.
Was that
Half of it
speak
didn't
your
come
name?
through.
Speak your name, yeah.
Speak your name.
My name's Jekt.
What is your purpose, Jet?
To obtain power to protect the ones that I care about.
Next question is, what's your favorite color? Then we should throw the book.
What
Yes.
is your favorite color?
Black.
Your soul is stained black, Jet. Black is a good color for you. The power you seek is in your grasp. You but need to take it.
Jack hears this, and he gives as he's Is the book open, or is he just like looking at the book closed?
It is closed.
Can I run over and smack it out of his hands?
I'll say that enough time has passed for you to be able to do that. I will throw in the additive that you are now burning it on fire, and if you do smack it out of his hands, you will set him on fire if he doesn't make a will save.
Okay,
May
I don't want
I
to do that.
throw a dagger and try to knock the book out of his hands, or alternatively, fucking stab him with it so he stops looking at the book.
Okay, let's start with a couple things. First of all, only Jet can hear the voice.
Yes, but I can hear him talking to the fucking book.
That is very true. Secondly, and you know, I can't believe I have to tell this to adults, but you are capable of using your words before lashing out violently at your teammate.
Is she?
Yeah, no, I know that.
Is she really?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to just check in and be like, oh,
That's why
we are aware
I'm trying
that
to
we could
hit
just...
the book out of his hands.
Okay,
So, yeah.
very
Words
well.
can hurt just as much as a knife.
I just know that when I roll a nat 1, I'm saying it would be funny if instead it stabs him.
Sure. I just want to do due diligence, okay? I just want to be like,
I
hey,
understand.
Dag doesn't promote PvP. He makes sure that everyone is, you know, clear and crystal and
Yeah,
all that.
Kyrie does.
Fine, Kyrie can yell some shit. Alright, I was gonna say, because I was actually waiting to ask if I could take an immediate action so she could go, Jet! We're on fire! Put the fucking book down!
Yep, that'll do. Very astute.
The book could have
Real
something.
make a step.
Well, right now it's taking its sweet ass time and I'm still on fire! Also, did Makar say anything about the book?
Ow!
And Makar is screaming about it!
Will will make a snap decision, and he will draw the spell scroll that he got right at the very start of all this, and he has 3 levels of it left. And he'll reach into it and concentrate real hard on a remove curse spell, and he'll
Oh, very nice.
run over.
Use your hero point. Try and expand. Give it to another person at the same time.
I don't know,
Okay.
can I do that?
Yeah, you can. I'm happy to do that. But before we do so, guys, let's take a quick moment. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to our dear friends from Winter's Tale, AJ and company. Welcome aboard. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face, and I play D&D and TTRPGs here. We are currently playing Pathfinder, Reign of Winter. Our heroes have currently just finished a battle against a evil creature known as a Witchfire. Witchfires are undead witches or hags who have caught a
And
flame.
we're burning.
Yes, who are caught aflame with green fire, and this fire is cursed. This curse causes them to burn for 10 minutes, and our heroes are not looking good. One of our heroes have already died, 3 of them are currently on fire, and somebody has also managed to locate the Necronomicon, because they are currently in a witch's lair and have acquired said Book of Great Evil. Have I missed anything?
And we found out the Frogut is also cursed.
The Frogut is also cursed. Yes.
For my edification, though, I need to roll I need to roll a d20 just to see if I would have gotten a nat 1. I need to know.
Sure. Now, also for everyone in chat, Pathfinder is a new system to a lot of people. If you have any questions about the game, what's going on, we are a very interactive stream. We also have a bunch of channel points which you use to interact with the game, as well as channel point rewards. So if you want to, feel free. You know, that's basically it. I'm sure we have plenty of people in chat who will also answer your questions about what's going on. But right now, everyone's on fire. People don't want to be on fire. Fire is cursed, won't be put out with water. So we're dealing with that. Now, Rill, using the powers that was gifted to you by, of course, the divine powers that be, aka Twitch chat, you dig around in the scroll that allows you to pull out a scroll that is useful. Now, how many levels do you have still stored in that scroll?
3.
3? Okay, so yeah, curse, remove curse is a...
Should be level 3.
I believe you are correct. It is a level 3 spell. So,
Yeah.
this will
So,
expend the
Can
last
I reach
of your
out and
scrolls.
grab Kyrie and grab Cromwell at the same time and cast this?
Yes, you may. Now, as this happens, You reach out and lay your hands upon both of them. As this does so, you hear almost the sound of the flames themselves screaming in agony as you begin to read from the scroll. The verses
I just scream with
themselves- Well, you need to use your somatic components. You can't scream with it, Rill. It's not how magic works.
I scream the words.
I was gonna say, he can
Very
scream
well.
the
You
words, right?
scream with a guttural and very primal dwarven roar added to your voice as you recite the incantations. The screaming green vortexes of flame dissipate from. So you're using your hero point for this one?
Yep.
All right. They are going to be removed from both Cromwell and Kyrie, who are no longer on fire.
Sweet.
And myself?
Mm, I will let the audience decide. I'm happy for two. Definitely
I'm
happy
fucked.
for two. The second and the next one, that's a question for the group.
Do you
Chat.
want a poll?
Chat. Yeah, let's throw in a poll. Chat. Our friend Rill has used his magic item to remove curse. Normally, remove curse only cures one person. We've accepted a hero point to remove a second. Do we accept that hero point to also cure Rill? Chat, let me know. Yes or no? Does Rill remove his curse?
Poll is up.
Yay or nay? Now, also let me get rid of the fire real quick.
I heard real quick. Real quick.
All right, fireball 1, fireball 2.
I'm trying.
Boom.
I'm
And
trying.
just to make sure, I still have the wound in my side curse, though, right? This is
Yes,
just
you
for
do
the
still
fire.
have that curse.
Okay.
Okay. All right, it looks pretty unanimous. Rill, the gods that be have shown mercy upon thee, and your flames also
Yay!
remove as
Yay.
well. Which, of course,
That one. That one? Yes. I'm not good with this.
leaves our initiative.
Right. Well, I still think we should probably head back to the hut to at least return the Black Rider, who is doesn't seem to be getting up anymore. I will hook his armor with.
Don't
my,
touch him!
So-
Hold on.
So,
Shut up, Mikhail.
so a
I will
little bit.
hook his armor with my chained armor, which is a reach weapon.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay,
so
okay.
so a
I was
little
gonna
bit.
say, because we could just wait.
So a little bit of time here, and I'm going to request this as a personal thing. I understand that there is definitely a mechanical need and of course a prudency into reacting. However, I will, as the GM, inform my players that right now there is no danger in the imminent area. We
Okay.
are going to take a moment here to say farewell properly to Kichiro rather than treat him as a bag of meat that happened to have been carrying the Black Rider's armor.
I was going to do that at the hut when we're. Well,
Which
I'll
I'm
say
go- which
don't
is
touch
why
him
which is
'cause
why
he
I'm
was still
giving
on
you
fire,
the
but
which is why I'm giving you the it is safe now versus having you guys run out of the dungeon,
Okay.
down the giant statue, climbing out into the wilderness, across the forest to the edge of the.
Well, I wasn't here for that part. I just
Has
thought the hut
Jet
was parked out
dropped the
front.
book yet?
No, it's quite a
yeah,
way
we're
up.
like,
Hut
what are we,
is
like
down.
100 feet in the air?
Yeah, you're up a mountain.
Like we're.
Who's
I need to
driving
know
that
if
thing?
Jet has dropped the book.
Okay, Jet. Sorry, again, just let's. Do we have Lucas back? Is Lucas in the house?
No, I was
Nope.
gonna say the bus should be here right now, so it should be
No,
only a
that's
couple
fine.
minutes.
Perfectly fine. So Jet still has the book for now. We will, like I said, we're bookmarking that position. We will come
Right.
back to deal with Jet in the book. Now,
Okay.
Jet's putting a bookmark in it.
yes. Made of a
Oh,
human
this
finger.
page looks interesting.
Ahem.
His own figure.
Ah!
So, the sound of crackling fire, the smell of burnt fur, a stillness in the air lingers as you stand over your fallen comrade. Cromwell and Kyrie, the two of you have known Kichiro for some time. You have traveled together from the original town in Talden. You were among the first to learn of the dangers of the White Witches, and had traveled together, companions that have faced many dangers. It is hard to see him in this way, strong, proud, powerful. but now still amongst the flame. Now, what do the two of you do as you see your friend before you?
I'm going to stand there and just watch the flames until they extinguish.
Takes about 10 minutes, but they will eventually
Then loot the body.
soften and extinguish.
And then kill Real.
Right? I'm gonna help.
Yep. I was kidding about looting the body.
Once they're gone, yeah, Lucas is back. Dag
This
doesn't
was-
see that chat. You know that, right?
This was a scene for you guys.
I know. I'm just letting you know.
Thank you.
put
I
a
was gonna
hand
say
on-
because Kyrie will also wait, but I was gonna let Cromwell finish what he was saying.
Real was a Kisane with a few words. I believe it would be remiss not to honour him with a moment's silence. And now that the flames have died down, I will arrange his body so it's not all crispy and half rigor mortis and looking like he's died in horror.
You find among your belongings, like sort of like a sheet or covering that you're able to kind of wrap him up in. His katana held into his hand, along with his wakizashi over his chest as he lays there.
Kyrie would like to kneel down. Is there a small token or trinket that Kichiro would have that Kyrie could take to return to his family?
Probably
Uh,
one of his wakizashis. He had two of them.
Yeah, I would say the wakizashi would be the smallest thing. The other thing is
No, he's
the
talking.
sword.
I would say, by their tradition, you could take their swords with them. You could take his swords to present to his next
Okay,
of kin.
then I will take those for that purpose.
Sure. Makar and Jet. And Real, sorry. Like, I don't know why I put Real aside. I keep, yeah.
Kichiro was a good kitsune. I didn't know him for very long, but he seemed to have a good head on his shoulders. May Sarenrae guide him and heal his wounds in the next life.
May she light his way. May he burn forever bright.
Inappropriate, Real.
I was going to say the both of you. Fucking. Did you just
But-
give the blessings of the god of fire to someone who burnt alive?
Yes.
No?
I did.
Yes, yes, he
Sarenrae is a
did.
god of healing and sun,
And
but
And
true.
the sun is fire.
I don't know.
To
I
make
mean-
this
Exactly.
fire. Well, it's fine. It's just funny. Okay. Jet?
Jack doesn't really have much to say at the moment. He's overwhelmed with the fact that obviously someone he considered a friend is now dead, but also one of his best chances of saving his people is now gone. So, all because someone had to act without thinking. So he's trying his best to keep his composure at the moment.
Well, of the three of them, Jet gave the best speech.
Yeah, that's true. That's that being said, and only because we've spoken about this in the background, Jet, I'm just saying you don't need to keep your composure here. This is a perfect time for that scene if you want to play it here.
True.
I didn't hear you cut out on my
Oh, sorry.
end.
You don't
I was
have
saying
to keep your
only
composure.
because we
This is
spoke about it earlier. Now is actually a perfect time for that scene that we spoke about. If you would like to take it here.
Oh, All right.
I know you're trying to be respectful here, but this is actually good for that, story-wise.
Right. But I'm trying to think of how to do it without like setting the book down because Jack
No, we've
still's
remember
holding
we've
it.
bookmarked that bit. We'll
We'll
come
bookmark
back
it,
to
we'll go
that
back,
bit.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll backtrack to the book.
Bookmark the book.
All right. Jack is going to walk up
Throw the book at Rill.
Throw the book at
and
Rill. Stuff it in my
you know
neck.
what? We're gonna do like what we discussed in in pregame, and Jack just unleashes all of his anger in one huge and just sucker punches Rill.
Tries to.
A solid hit echoes off the sound of the walls. Unless really you dodging.
No,
Yeah. So
I
as
don't see it coming.
Yeah, it sounds the same as a baseball bat hitting a softball as it echoes throughout the chambers of this this mountainous dungeon.
So he real stumbles, and he turns around, and he looks at Jet. But he doesn't say anything. At the moment, he doesn't say anything.
This is all your fault. You just had to listen to your fucking god, didn't you?
I did.
And look what it
As
cost
would have you.
us. I don't
He
listen
knew
to a
what
god.
he was getting into. We all knew what we were getting into.
He would still be
Unfortunately.
alive if you didn't fucking act on instinct and you actually thought for once.
I do try. I try.
Yeah, try to be an idiot.
So Rill stands there, and he bows his head and he looks at Kichiro, and then he looks back at Jet, and he just plonks himself down onto the dirt on the floor with his head bowed.
The rage in you, Jet, clenches in your fist. So much so that you almost forget that you now, with your dragonborn form, have claws. They dig into your palms, letting a small trickle of blood strike the floor. But now we're going to backtrack a little bit. Rewind time amidst the flames and the screaming that are happening, whilst in the tent, now holding the book of leather skin. Jet, the voice speaking to you, deeply resonating with you. As a voice tells you to drop the book. Bectrin. You there, Lucas?
Yep.
And
Yeah,
we've
I'm here.
gone
Excellent.
back like a couple of minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah, about 5 minutes ago. So, Bectrin,
Yep.
you are, as we've discussed previously, are a delver of dungeons. You've traveled these areas before, and you know of the necromancer here. You know that he is a great danger, but at the same time, generally speaking, can be negotiated with. Ungrist was his name, but you also know that he was driven mad by an entity that was housed and kept within the dead flesh within the chambers that he normally worked at. You know that it spoke lies, that it would manipulate him until it drove him mad. While there was nothing you could do for him, during your search for whom you know you are searching for, he had been quite helpful. As you come upon this scene where clearly the poor, I say poor, quote unquote, necromancer has been slain by a group of heroes, you see a few that are rummaging through his belongings, and one picking up a particular leather-bound tome you know bodes nothing but ill will to any who wield it.
We still
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, as he strodes in, he'll spot the person with the book. Who has the book? I missed that.
Me.
Jet.
Okay, so yeah, he'll look over at Jet and he'll be like, "Hey, what's all this then? You drop that right now."
Jack does not. He is very focused on the book. And the voice in his head.
All right. I would like Vectrin to run over and try to slap it out of his hands, just onto the ground.
Sure. Jet, being in a trance, I'm going to say that you are flat-footed for this. Bectrin, make your attack.
What am I rolling for attack? Which attack am I rolling?
Let's make it a combat maneuver. So CMB versus CMD.
Alrighty.
Because it's a disarm, technically. Your target number is 17.
I'd probably say that Rill could hear everything that's going on, but he's not really paying attention.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
just
oh no,
still
absolutely.
technically been
Yeah,
when
this
you
is
were on
this is
fire,
during the time
right?
in which you're removing the curses and stuff like that, but you definitely
Yeah.
hear this. So, you walk over and bam! As your hand connects with Jet's, it knocks out of his hand. Now, Jet, as this happens, I want you to imagine, if you would, for me, that a bunch of spider webs were wrapped around every one of your organs. As the book pulls away, those spider webs are tugged and pulled. But the distance that the book makes snaps and breaks these sticky strands. These unseen tendrils that have already started to weave their way into not your body, but your very soul. If you hadn't dropped it when you did, you fear that they would have wrapped around and coiled into your very being. You snap to and come to your senses. Jet, what's your response to this handsome dwarven man that has approached you?
Jack kind of just shakes his head. Oh, I don't feel so good all of a sudden.
Bector, do you do anything with the book that's on the floor at the moment?
Yeah. I'd like to kick it away from the group, more like under the hut there, away from everyone.
Sure. You give it a soft boot. It slides across the floor and underneath one of the workstations. It is out of sight. At this point, you look around and can see as Rill is putting out the cursed flames, one after the other, a fellow dwarven man who is with what appears to be a charred rat folk and human, as far as you can tell, as well as a ranger and their animal companion, and of course this dragon-blooded sorcerer.
He's just gonna sort of look around at the odd assortment of people in front of him, just kind of taking it all in, and then he'll notice obviously the body on the ground as well, and realize that things didn't go so well for this group. He probably won't say much because he realizes they're probably dealing with some things, so he doesn't want to offend anyone.
All right. This will give us enough time for the scene that we had already previously described, the morning, and eventually the wrapping of Kichiro's body. At this point, having said your farewells, Kyrie, Cromwell, Makar, Rill, and Jet, you turn your attention to this stranger who you have found in the catacombs of the Baba Yaga.
Just before we move on, since we've just gone back to Jet outburst and punching Rill.
Oh yes. So this is just my apologies. This is just
I
after
will,
Rill has been clobbered.
Yeah, I will just put a hand on Jet and say, whilst the situations may have been avoidable, they may not have been. Jet and Kichiro was a man of honor and duty. he would not have shirked this fight, no matter how it came upon us, and he certainly would not have blamed Real for it.
Oh,
You
I
should
say
try
to so I
you
say to
should try to let
Cromwell.
this anger dissipate as best you can.
I say I appreciate you stepping in for me, Cromwell, but if Jet would like to get his tension out because of what's happened is understandable. I won't stop him.
Well, speaking as the only party member that has been lethally attacked by 2 other members of the party, I do not wish this infighting to continue. It is quite unpleasant, and we have pressing matters to attend.
Jet, what do you say?
Jack closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. Fine. I shall do my best.
That is all that's asked. And with that, I'll turn and lift Kichiro's body up. I was wondering, how big is this area that we're in here? Because we're obviously right in the middle of the dungeon, as you said, miles away from the hut. But I do have in my backpack our portable house.
You probably wouldn't have enough room to activate the portable house unless you went outside. I would say for the time being, knowing that this dungeon is so difficult to get to, having Rill's body placed just kind of above the stairs where you currently are would be a safe enough place to place them.
I'll put Kichiro's
I'm
body
not
next
dead
to the
yet.
toilet.
Oh, sorry, Kichiro. My apologies. Yeah,
Yes.
give me another session or 2.
Just Jet and I have to be alone.
But yes, so
perhaps we could leave the dog with him.
Just to safeguard his body until they can put him at rest.
Could alert.
Makar?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I could also encase him
Yeah.
in ice if I need to.
That'll be difficult, like, for later on. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, look, like I said, I, the GM, am not about to do some horrible desecrating stuff to a PC. That for me
No,
is just
I'm speaking more to the party.
No, I know. I'm
leave the dog.
also giving you guys assurances that you don't need to overthink this
Yeah.
particular.
So yeah, we would definitely do whatever we can to try to make sure that he doesn't get desecrated in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Until such a time, blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Sweet.
Mhm.
Bectrin, you've been again very respectful and honorable, and you can kind of see them doing all of this stuff. Do you approach anyone once you kind of see their preparations sort of coming to a close?
Yeah, he's probably gonna go talk to the fellow dwarf to dwarf, he'll probably he'll sort of give him like a little nudge with his elbow as he walks up. So
I'll take like a little glance at him. I'll look him up and down.
So not to take away from what's happening here, but have y'all seen another dwarf in here anywhere? Like some bright orange hair. You seen that? Anything like that?
Oh, I kind of take stock of that, and then I look over at Cromwell with the bright orange hair, and then I look back, and I kind of think about it for a minute, and I say, no, I haven't. And you are? My name's Rill. And you are?
Oh, I'm Bectrin. You can just call me Beck if you want. Most people do. And he'll hold his hand out to shake Rill's hand.
Oh, I reach out, mate. I shake his hand.
All right, you both
So,
exchange
pleasure to meet
Yep, sorry, go on.
fellow dwarf. Sorry, Dag.
Can I
No,
ask
you're
OOC? I need help from the group here.
Mhm.
Kyrie had given Kichiro that snow globe, which will protect you guys from the elements. Kyrie is fine because she's the White Rider.
Mhm.
How do I get this globe without it being like, sweet, I'm pickpocketing Kichiro for that thing I gave him?
Well,
Sleight of hand.
All right.
Kichiro would have been safeguarding it for the group, so
Yeah, no, that's actually
fine.
a very good question in general. What can you use from a fallen comrade and stuff? Pathfinder, unlike D&D, uses a lot of the stuff that you have on your person as part of your balancing level for as you kind of level up. It's why we are very careful about how much we give and we take throughout the games. In terms of what you guys would take, I would say that you get things that are quest-related items, as well as consumables, as well as like things that are sensible
donated.
for your group use, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to add these to. Who wants to be my have stuff person for now?
just add it up to Kyrie for now.
Kyrie? Okay, cool. Kyrie, I'm just adding this stuff to you just because it's easy for me to transfer it. So, what you get is an arcane scroll of comprehend language. You get 2 of them, actually. An arcane scroll of dispel magic. A divine scroll of cure moderate wounds. 2 of them. A divine scroll of delay poison. A divine scroll of remove disease. A divine scroll of remove sickness. 2 of them.
Been holding out on us.
2 potions of cure light wounds.
Okay. In fairness, I had announced that to the group multiple times of all of these scrolls that I had, and I was like, "Who wants these things?"
Yeah, but
2
we don't
potions.
listen to
2 potions
Completely
of
holding
enlarge,
out on us.
2 potions of reduce.
Yeah,
a
you could have
scroll of
used the enlarge on yourself.
a scroll of Irriseni Miracite.
I didn't need a potion to enlarge myself.
A scroll of 3 fold
Double
aspect.
enlargement.
A scroll of youthful appearance. The snow globe
I need
in
that.
question. The weasel.
I'm old as now.
The weasel set, which include the weasel scarf.
But that was
Wasn't
given
that
to the treasure
destroyed?
golem.
Well, the weasel scarf. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole weasel
Yeah, it was
set.
in the
The
bag that I
bag
threw
thrown
into the
in.
lake.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. In which case, you don't get the weasel scarf. And
I can get a new
that
set.
is everything. Everything else belongs with Kichiro.
Cool.
Congratulations, Kyrie. You're now encumbered.
Look, most of them are scrolls. Okay. So
Yeah, it's just a whole
so
bunch of parchment. You're good.
So the
And you have
basic,
enough scrolls to be encumbered.
basically, as long as you aren't removing like their dignity and stuff like that, that's the important bit. So, like I said, you're taking care of the body, you're taking the consumable items and the things relevant to group dynamics, such as the snow globe. But you are leaving
Yeah,
his clothes,
carpet
you're leaving
now.
his weapons, you're leaving his armor, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so we no longer have a Black Rider.
Well,
No,
that's a
the
good
moment.
question.
Oh, I turn
Well,
back to the party and I
last time
say,
when we received the Black Rider was still just alive enough to pass it on. But when we got the red and the white, they were already dead. But their ghosts passed it on in a way.
I mean,
True, and Kichiro's arm. Well, Jack doesn't know this. This is out of character, but Kichiro's armor was literally different from the original Black Riders. His armor just turned black when he received it, the power.
Yeah. So I would presume that at some point, if Kichiro's spirit is not annihilated, it would pass it on when it finds the right person.
I mean, when I met you guys, there was no red or white or rider quite yet. I mean, you guys
Yeah, I just said that.
seem to be doing just fine with just the one. I mean, now we have a red and a white without a black rider. We don't necessarily need to take it from Kichiro. He should be left with it too, if that's what the armor chooses.
Saying at the risk of sounding like I give a like I know anything about this. If the Black Rider is supposed to return to us, it will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's up to the armor, isn't it? He said he was talking with it, so
Probably. I could ask my armor.
You could?
Alexandra, do you know how this works?
Yes, if you wish to speak with the armor, any of the riders may lay their hands upon it. If you wish to pass on the power of the rider, you must do it now. Our power does not linger without a body to host us. If too long passes, then the power with Kichiro will double.
She says that if we want to speak with the armor, we need to lay our hands on him now, and that it needs to be passed basically immediately, or the power could fade with Kichiro.
Well, who?
Well, I suppose that somewhat makes sense. That is how the Black Riders, I think, originally got passed. Perhaps the different riders, well, they all were all passed in very different ways.
Well, who speaks with the
So who's
armor?
doing it?
Didn't you say we all have
Well,
to?
when we first
Oh yeah, I
met
guess
Black
he
Rider,
has to talk to all of us and see which ones. He wants.
no,
I guess we could all.
it was Kichiro was making a sacrifice at that point, and he
True.
was willing to do it.
Actually, I don't know how it started.
So, if
Not
you have any
actually, but
doubts about
imagine
that,
Scratch is
then
the Black Rider.
I would suggest not talking to the armor.
Hey, Scratch, put your paw on him.
That would just be amazing. I'm sorry.
That'd be freaking hilarious. A
Our-
black armored Scratch.
Our time is ticking away. We need to make this decision now.
One at a time. We all talk to the armor so that the armor decides.
The armor doesn't decide, Makar.
So yeah,
I thought
we
the armor had its own soul. That's what Kichiro was telling us. He was speaking to the armor. So when the
But it's-
armor
real or not.
it's about the willingness to take on that burden. It's not the armor. The armor is not eeny meeny miny mowing. You have the
All right.
purest soul. It's who is willing to sacrifice and take this.
Makar will walk up to the armor or up to Kishiro, and he kind of bends down as he thinks about it for a second. He says, "I'm sorry this happened to you, Kichiro. Let me take on your burden," and I'm gonna put my hand on the armor.
Jack also walks up, kneels down, and places his hand, going, I need to protect my family. I need to free my people.
Are you guys like competing to try and be the rider, or
I
No.
think Makar said he would take the burden on, and Jet said, "I want power to fight people." Is the two people that are now
right?
talking
So
to
you're
him. We don't know
petitioning,
exactly how it works,
right?
but
So
that's the two.
you're right. So you're petitioning options.
Makar
Okay,
they're
is still in
petitioning
the
now.
option
Yeah.
that whatever
Okay.
the armor decides, it's still the armor that chooses. So if it goes to Jet, that's perfectly fine with Makar.
okay, good, cool.
Real
Yeah.
just stands back and
Yeah,
watches.
but also knowing that, but Jack hearing that it was up to Kichiro, other than the fact that this is what Jack wants, is to save his people, protect his family, he is saying that is more honorable than just listening to an armor.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay. You guys understand what being a herald of the Baba Yaga means, right?
I
Right.
don't think
I
they
would
do.
think if anyone would,
Right?
it would be Jacked.
Well, I mean, Makar was originally asked to go save the Baba Yaga, so I think he thinking getting this armor might help find the Baba Yaga more.
Okay.
In which
okay,
case,
okay.
he's already technically working for her.
No, it's all good. I just need to get my head into the
Yeah.
right place here.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. So
Me
Processing.
too.
So,
I just kind of went and said I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
put
fine.
my hand on
Whatever.
there
You know
and
what? Never
all
mind.
that,
Jack
so-
doesn't say anything and he backs up.
no, come back. It's fine.
He's
I
already
just-
said stuff.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
fine.
You've said stuff. We're not backtracking. It's
Yeah,
a
but now
case-
I'm getting shit for it.
No, you're not.
No,
You're
you're not.
just like I said. I'm understanding where you guys are coming from, so that I can, have this scene play out the way it is. I want to protect everyone is an angle, but I'm just being like, okay, cool. Just remember, you have all these knowledges. Here's what you have
Yeah.
for these things. Because he's gonna talk to you. I just need to again figure out what he's gonna say to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Can Real go around and start like healing people?
I guess.
Oh yeah, Makar's on 1 HP, sure.
Okay.
Don't mind me. Just ignore me.
Well, you look hurt to me too, so
So, as you lay your hands upon the armor, you hear a voice that you have never heard before, speaking and resonating to the both of you. Yes, I am the power of the Black Rider. And I can give either of you that which you desire. But know that I am no mere bauble, no mere trinket to be passed around from the dead. I am divine purpose. I am a duty to this realm. To don my power is to abandon your own. You will not be asked. You will not be told. Should you refuse the calling, then my power will become a curse. Are you ready for such a sacrifice? Are you ready to discard everything to take on the mantle of the Black Rider?
I mean, what's one more curse, right?
So you intend to shirk your duties then?
No.
Right?
Well, that's what you just said.
Oh, I didn't
And
mean it like that.
and I'll do anything to protect those close to me and everybody else.
Even if that means, well, even if that means letting them go?
If it's what keeps them safe.
This arrangement is acceptable. But there is two others here. Do they seek not to advocate themselves?
I looked to Real.
Roland Bectrum.
Real and back to me.
Real can't hear anything from what you're hearing.
Do you guys want to try?
Real just shakes his head.
Kyrie would like to explain to the new guy what being a rider means, since he hasn't been with us this whole time.
Bectron, first of all, as soon as they talk about the rider, you are stunned. This is like legend come to life. You are in the presence of the white and red rider of the Baba Yaga. The black rider is this person who has fallen in battle. One of the heralds to the most powerful witch in all the realms. And, well, they're asking if you have any intention of potentially becoming and taking up the mantle of being the next Black Rider. Or at least the armor seems to have asked you.
Yeah, he's just like you said, he's just kind of stunned, looking around, taking it all in. And as much as he may want to do that, he doesn't feel it's appropriate for him to do that since he just sort of stumbled into this. And there's clearly a whole history going on here. So he'll probably just sort of wave him off and shake his head.
Sure.
Fair, we've all stumbled into this.
That's how we
Sure.
became the Black Rider.
Like I said, there's
Right.
clearly a whole history going on here. And he literally just walked in like 5 minutes ago.
Sure. He says, very well. So it is. The world cannot be without its riders, lest it be doomed. Jet, you will take the mantle. And you watch as Kichiro's armor returns to its original colors. The yellows, the oranges, the vibrant, bright reds suddenly restore to power as all of a sudden you watch as the magic begins to pool, resonating. Darkness swells up. And as it does, ink stains your clothes and your armor from top to bottom. You suddenly feel yourself growing in strength and power. You are Jet now, the Black Rider.
You don't look any different.
Well, I mean, he scratches his horns. I don't think I'll suffer a drastic change like you and Kyrie did, but
Don't
Your
think white is
clothes
my
have
color?
turned black, by the way, just everything. But
Well,
yes,
yeah.
you,
Nice.
you don't. Yeah, you didn't. Your fur didn't change color, and your hair didn't change color, or anything like that. No.
Kyrie would also like to give him a couple of pro tips, namely, don't tap your armor and say "hey." You know, they don't like that.
no, but when I do get the chance, I will talk with this armor, get to know it. Hopefully, some of Kichiro's knowledge can be passed on to myself.
Just put a hand on Jet's shoulder, kind of smile at him and say, "Well, you ready to go find a Baba Yaga?"
Ready, more ready than I've ever been.
Firstly, we have to address this fine specimen of a dwarf here.
Yeah, what's all this then?
All
You're
right.
inviting your family into this, Real?
I do not know this person.
Wait, okay.
Not all
So you
dwarves
said
are
your name
related.
was
Let's backtrack.
all
though.
dwarves.
I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Name's Bectrin. You just call me Beck. Most people do. It's fine.
Beck.
All right. You said you were looking for a dwarf with orange hair, correct?
Yeah, friend of mine.
And this is out of character. Did Rill not have orange hair before he turned old? I could have
think he
swore
always
he
had gray
did.
hair.
Maybe I'm
It's not real.
well. Okay. Well, yeah, but maybe I was just misremembering then.
Yeah,
Was
it's
that the
it's
guy
somebody
that-
from his clan.
We'll blame it on
Oh, okay.
trauma.
Well, as you can plainly see, we've been through some things. But no, to the best of my knowledge, we've not come across an orange-haired dwarf. What
Beck,
what is it you do?
So Beck, as you look at these individuals, you kind of get the impression that you've been traveling in these dungeons for a little while now. It'd probably be safer to travel in a larger group. You've come upon one or two dangers which you've been fortunate enough to have to evade, as opposed to going through. But with a full contingent of people, you know you might be able to get deeper into the dungeon than you have been.
Well, veteran, we have not seen your friend, but we must press on.
May I make some kind of check to make sure he's not an evil bad guy trying to stab us in the back?
Bectrin, are you an evil bad guy trying to stab them in the back?
I am not.
Roll your sense motive.
Promise.
Is he?
Oh,
Betrayal.
no, I have no things in that. I
Just
cannot
don't roll a
sense
zero.
motive.
And yet you're trying anyway, so let's make a sense motive check.
All right.
Yeah, it's not a trained.
Oh, yes!
skill.
You probably needed a
You-
one. It's probably a check 0.
So,
Judas.
so you have absolutely no skills whatsoever to get a read on people. As you look at him, you basically go, he has a face, he has eyes, he has a nose.
It's
Look
something
at that
I can
face.
kill.
Yes, because
It's
keeping in mind, here's the
there.
thing. Here's the thing, and I'm going to say this as well as a PSA for GMs out there in the world. Failure doesn't mean that you have to just get things wrong. Sometimes you can just fail by not being able to do the thing. So in this case, you're trying to get a read on this guy. You simply can't. You don't know their facial expressions. You can't really tell.
True.
It's not that you think that they're untrustworthy, nor that you think that they're trustworthy. More, you just have the inability to judge them based on that. Yeah.
Real
Uh,
goes to
I would
say
say-
something when Kyrie's eyeing him off,
Aw.
but then he holds his tongue.
Yeah, I like Scullia's suggestion. You get distracted momentarily because Bectrin actually has a very nice smile.
Aw.
Yeah, that's cute. I like that. All right.
And then she's like,
Uh,
what the fuck are you smiling about? No, I'm kidding.
Fuck you looking at.
Pokes her
But
weapon.
I was gonna say, Kyrie
know
would
how
like
I
to
got
ask
these
what it is he does, just so I know where he fits in the grand scheme of the party in the future.
Want to know what he can do?
Yeah, mostly I just I bonk people on the head with these, and he's gonna pull out his Dan bongs and show them.
Ooh. They look like they're made of the same wood my bow is made of.
Well, this place is dangerous. You are
Yeah,
welcome
no
to.
shit.
Yeah, I know, right? You're welcome to. And she's gonna look at the rest of the party like, this is okay that I'm saying this, right? You're welcome to join us at
Yeah.
least until we can get you out of here.
Actually, Bectrin, what
Sure,
were you
it's death
doing
and
here in the
such
first
out of that,
place?
I realized Kyrie.
All right. I'm gonna shove it this. As you guys are walking, continuing to explore the dungeon, Bectrin tells you that he had come here in search of a friend.
That was the word he used.
Yes.
Okay. And has been searching for some time. His friend had come in here in order to basically loot the dungeon, as most dungeoneers tend to, but had not returned. Bectrin's come into the dungeon a couple of times by this stage, but has had no luck as of yet. As you make your way through the corridors to which corridor are you going to?
Well,
To the
Bectrin
right.
came from that other way, which means that his friend isn't that way, which also means
Then-
what we're looking
yeah,
for
that way.
probably isn't that way.
Fucking off this way.
All
yeah.
right. All
Yeah,
right.
we'll go this way.
Set off all the traps while I run down there.
All right. Very well.
Oh, also I have Scratch defend Kichiro's body for when we come back
Easy done.
in case something tries to attack it. So no Scratch for a little while, but we'll be sure to come back.
All right. As you do so,
Over the Scratch body. Oops.
you make your way deeper into the tunnel, eventually coming to a door that is resting ajar, leading into a darker chamber beyond. As you enter the next room, you find a large antechamber with a harrowing cage woven from bone, wood, and sinew. A tangle of massive drying racks exhibiting splayed remains of dozens of woodland creatures, some dead and some still twitching. Narrow wooden planks serve as precarious walkways leading between these racks, with several rope ladders ascending to various levels. Blood-stained buckets fill with the cruel and filthy vivisection tools used on these poor creatures. You see that there is a passage that exits to the south.
But time out of game. Is the rest of the map grey for everybody else?
Oh,
Yes.
right. Yes, sorry, my
Yeah.
apologies. That is because you have dark vision and no one's got a torch. Who's got a torch out now that Kijiro is dead? I'm gonna make it Makar.
Yeah, I'll pull one out.
Okay. I
I can
tapped
see
the
everything.
Do I have a
shield.
torch on me?
I tap my hand axe up on my shield, and I cast light.
Ba-dum. Is that better?
Okay. And I actually don't have any
Thank you.
torches on me, so that wouldn't have worked.
Is that better for
Here,
everyone?
I will give Makar
Yeah, that
my
works.
torches
Oh, thank you.
All right.
because I can see in the dark.
That's also fine.
How many do you
because-
have? I'll just
Again, to
take
reiterate,
the-
Rill has cast light on Makar. We are all good. We do not need to have 5 or 6 people stacking light.
For the
Okay.
future, I'll add
I also
torches.
cast. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no trouble. I can cast light upon my weapon, and I can
Yeah, anyone can.
Yeah.
Fine.
wander around with it.
So, terrible, horrifying displays of ripped apart woodland animals. And go.
This is
um,
a bit messed up.
And you said there was an exit to the south.
Correct. There is a passageway leading southward.
I'm going to study the torn up
Yeah.
woodland creatures and see if they're splayed in any sort of pattern or direction or
They're in rows, columns, as if they're they're being hung for a particular reason.
Is this a fireplace on the right side of us?
Is what's on the right side of you?
is that a fireplace?
This right
over
here is it
there?
a fireplace?
Weirdly enough, it doesn't actually mention it in my breakdown of this room, but I would say just looking at it, yes, that would likely be a fireplace of some kind.
If we want to rest,
What's
Kyrie
fireplace
would
doing
like to
here?
try to cook these fucked up animals for us to eat.
Before you do, let's see what I want to try and discern what kind of claw marks they are, or see if,
If we
it's
rest,
if I could
yeah.
just if I could discern what
Resting
might have
would
done
be-
this.
What would you like to do in order to figure that out?
Look at it really hard.
Like these creatures have
I
clearly
guess.
been...
Oh, I guess if they're like
actually, you know what?
mauled
Sorry,
and,
hang
like,
on, wait.
pulled
Let me
apart, then
rephrase.
maybe that's-
First of all, does my party understand the term vivisection?
no.
No.
That is okay. Allow me to define vivisection. Very important thing. Communication is very, very key. So vivisection, as the definition, is the practice of performing operations on live animals for the purposes of experimentation and scientific use. This was abolished many, many, many years ago, but was used generally for research and study.
So they're okay.
These creatures here are the victims of vivisection, meaning you can see tools that are being used for it, as well as the fact that they are racked and ordered. They are likely used in a what do you call it? Like, you know, there's like batch number 1, batch number 2. This happened with these.
Okay.
So they have an order, though you won't be able to discern it yourself because you weren't.
Yes.
Oh, so they weren't
got the
attacked
feeling that
by
everyone just
something.
thought,
They
"Oh,
were pulled
vivid
apart by.
sections of animals."
Got it. Okay. So
Yeah.
they're like opened up with tools and like pulled like okay, got it.
They pulled their guts out while they were alive. Car.
Yeah, basically. Some of them are still
Are
alive,
there
by
any,
the way.
like-
To reiterate,
No.
Disrupted dead.
they're not undead.
We just
When I
dealt
s-
with undead.
when- to reiterate, when I say that some of them are alive. Anyway, the point is, this is horrifying. This is terrible. Kyrie has offered to stay here, rest, and cook them.
And cook.
Yeah, Jack agrees with the stay and rest part. He's gonna
I'm all
push
good with
this.
the stay rest. Yeah.
He's gonna push the desk or whatever this is in front of the door there, just in case anything tries to come down the hallway and attack him.
Didn't you say when you described the room that there is another exit?
Correct. A long passageway to the south.
Wait, would this be if we're in a good rest area? Would this be a good area to keep Kichiro in too? That way, I might be able to
feel
bring
as though I
Scratch with
understand
us.
the nature of the group. How about this? First of all, you
I'm gonna
secure
head
the
south.
door. The door is easy enough to secure as there is a bar on it in order for you to just close the door and secure it. As for
Perfect.
the passageway to the south, by setting up a barricade from the several tables that are here, you're able to create an obstruction that will prevent people from breaking through. After placing your bags, your backpacks, and the like around it, it is heavy enough that no one will be able to enter here without drawing your attention quite clearly and rapidly. There is a warm fire, which you can use to keep yourself heated, and now that this area is kind of closed in, it warms up pretty quickly. Discussing quickly about setting up camp. This is, of course, as secure as a place any you're going to get within this realm. You begin to set up your bedding and the like. Kyrie, as you walk over, you grab a few choice pieces, I guess.
Specimens.
Do you take the ones that are still alive or the dead ones?
Could I grab one of the ones that is still alive and try to help it?
Sure. I'm gonna say that it is a DC 30 heal check to make this one. Mostly because they are alive, but like in that barely category.
Okay.
But yes, you may attempt to do so.
Kyria
Natural
would
20.
look for fresh, but not necessarily
Ooh,
still
very
alive.
close. There are plenty of fresh ones.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you are horrified to learn that yes, these poor creatures are beyond your abilities to heal. It would not be against your code or the like to give them a merciful death.
Yes, seeing Rill playing
Sure.
with the animals, I will finish the rest of them off before he gets a chance to poke at them.
Fresher the better.
It doesn't take long. This is a cursory glance. So Rill has looked over and seen this, and the two of you will go around. And there's about a half dozen of them that are still alive-ish, and you do put them out of their misery.
Just knowing Rill, I could just see him standing there for like 10 minutes trying to stuff its guts back in and stitch its things together.
Oh no!
Come
Look,
on,
with
breathe, Dad,
the 24, Rill is actually quite competent at the medicine healing sort of stuff, which is why he only needs the cursory glance to be able to go, no, this just it's too much.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, in character, this wouldn't be the first time he's tried to bring something dead back to life, knowing he can't bring it back to life.
Oh yes, true. Okay, so as Kyrie grabs, how many specimens are you cooking? One for everyone, or just for yourself?
One for everyone.
Okay. You begin to cook them and make a craft culinary check, please.
I don't
And if
eat
I don't
it.
have that?
Huh?
And
Pardon?
if I don't have that?
Just a craft check.
Real definitely doesn't eat it.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it's cooked. So it's more like sprayed out and roasted and stuff like that. Rill does not eat. Does anyone else choose to partake in said tasty victuals?
Sure, why not?
I mean,
Yeah,
guess
Mexican.
they
Poor Rill's probably just
get nutrition somehow.
mortified.
And then we
But-
all die except for Rill.
If we're going to rest,
Mhm.
I'd like to try and get closer to topping us off, if that's possible. That's okay. Dag.
Yes, that would be fine.
Sure.
Yeah, just top it off on your sheet and that should be fine.
Okay, so I'm just going to use one of my last channel energies.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I'll get-
Now, you all begin to
Nice.
devour your dinner. It is quite of the tasties. I need
One of
Dave, go on.
the one I can re-roll because of one of the feats I got.
Yep, not a
So I
problem.
can just re-roll one of the d6s once. There
So
you
I
go.
had 2 more HP than you.
18 total.
Add 2 more.
All right, sweet. 18 total. Now, everyone
everybody.
except for Rill, could I get you to please make me a fortitude save?
We're gonna get poisoned.
Yes!
That is a
natural
nat one.
Two
Oh
Actually,
my
yeah,
God.
question,
We got
is
two
it
nat ones!
is it against the poison?
Is it against a poison? No. But Cromwell.
Okay.
Cromwell, are you immune to diseases
I am.
and poisons?
Poison, no. Just
You
take
said it wasn't a poison.
I'm gonna use it. It's not a poison. I'm just finding out what Cromwell's immune to so that I can throw him off when I tell him to re-roll because of my jinx point. I'll try and get you all.
Oh no.
But not. Oh no, that's. I was thinking. I
Ooh.
thought I had an ability that gave me advantage on saves versus poison and disease, but no, that's Merrick. Wrong character.
Yeah, it was save against poisons, not
All right.
diseases.
Beautiful. I love it.
Unless that cauldron thing was diseases too.
Okay.
So Rill didn't eat it because he doesn't need to eat.
Oh, true.
Sure.
Actually, yeah, Mike. GM,
isn't.
was the
Doesn't need to
thing
eat.
that I drank, the cauldron, the delicious potion or whatever, was that just poison or was that poison and disease?
I think it was poison. Hold on.
Yeah, I have +4 save against poison.
Look, it's way too late for you to go back on that one.
Yeah, that's.
No, I know, but I
Good
was
to know for
just
later,
making
though.
sure. Yeah.
I got a nat 1. Just fuck me up, Dag. Come on.
Same.
I am. Give me a second. Okay.
We all dying because we
Alright.
ate diseased.
No, that's fine.
Find out in a minute. He's still busy making up what's going to happen.
Yeah, pretty much. Calm your farm. I will ruin you all in a second. Okay, there we go.
And I would have also given some to Scratch if he would have eaten.
Scratch is not with you. Okay.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
with the
okay,
body.
yeah, that's right. He's
Unless we
watching.
brought the
Cool.
body here because this place is kind of secure too.
Okay. Are you setting up a watch
And,
for the evening?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I? Let's see. I'm gonna go with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hiya! 2. Bectrin. Bectrin.
He kills us in our sleep.
All right, Bectrin. I
Or
need a
Bectrin
perception
dies
check
the
from you,
entire time.
please.
You said perception?
Yes, please.
Yes.
I'm very perceptive.
Ooh, very nice. All right, you hear something from the other side of the door leading to the west. West? Yes, leading to the west. Someone tries to push the door gently, but the bar that you put behind the door stops them from pushing in. It rattles softly.
All right. Is everybody else asleep right now, or is everybody
Yes.
still awake?
Everyone is still currently asleep.
Okay. He's gonna start with Makar just because Makar is the closest one, and he's gonna quickly walk around to everyone, give him a gentle shake, and sort of like do the motion, put his finger over his mouth to tell them to be quiet, and then point to the door and whisper, "Somebody's trying to get in."
We'll open the door.
Right. As you open the door, what you see on the other side are 3 humanoids that look almost like satyrs. But they have multiple limbs. What look to
Like
be
a man.
aprons stained in blood.
Does almost look like a satyr.
And a confused look on their face as they see you.
Can we help you?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Are we all awake?
Danta.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm-
What are you doing here?
Currently resting.
Rill stands up, equips shield.
We're traveling circus.
By the way, I wasn't here when we came in here. What are we doing specifically this location?
Oh, you
we're
are trying to
resting.
find... Yeah, this is where apparently the Baba Yaga may have last been. You are looking for any information about where she might be now.
Okay. Well, I don't suppose you've seen a Baba Yaga anywhere around here.
The Baba Yaga? Not in thousands of years.
Do you want
you
to?
have
Hold on.
seen her.
Let me ask that. Do you want to see the Baba Yaga?
Do we? What? I mean,
Are you pro or anti Baba Yaga? It's a really simple question.
Who did you vote for?
they seem very confused by your line of questioning.
That's
It
a good
seems-
question.
You're pretty confident they are neutral Baba Yaga, as they seem to have almost no understanding of what it is you're
For
actually.
what it is.
All right. Are you
So
friendly towards the Baba Yaga, or do you not have?
We
I
don't
think
know
they don't
her.
give
I think
a
that's
shit.
pretty sure that's what Kyrie just asked. So that is why we're here. And you're here because
It's quiet normally.
yes, well that is
So-
why we're resting here as well.
So real quick, I want Vectrin to walk over and be like, you know what? Hey guys, that's great. Thanks for stopping by, and just slam the door and lock it.
As you do so, they look confused at one another, and they leave.
All right.
I didn't think that would actually work.
I mean, again, they're very confused why you're in their lab, but they leave nonetheless.
Imagine
They're
not
like, "Hey,
using
free to-"
your-
Well, I mean, well,
Hey,
they
you
said
gotta
they were
That should have
resting.
been my inspiration roll, because that's my first nat 20 of the night.
Oh,
Damn me. That's all right. It's all right. I forgot, so that's on me.
that's okay. All right. Well, nonetheless, as you rest up for the evening, you guys will get your long rest. But as this happens, the long rest goes over the course of 8 hours. Our heroes sleep soundly,
Hooray.
but every now and then, there's something that causes them to twitch. Something that causes them a measure of discomfort. They begin to brush against their ears.
Everyone has rabies.
As they do so, we find ourselves panning inside the ear canal of anyone except for Rill, wherein which, burrowing through flesh and bone, a tiny worm-like creature begins to make its way
No.
towards the sweet gray and pink flesh in the heads of our heroes.
Oh my god.
And that is where we're going to end
GMs
today's
quickly-
session!
Whoa! No!
What?
As the GMs, who's immune to poison? Okay, you are. Who's immune to diseases? All right, you. I'm gonna make this a parasite.
Actually, no. Well, so to be fair, I wanna go on record and say that right here, there it is. It is the infestation subclass.
What the hell is that type?
I don't know.
You're making that up.
I'm not making
Is
it
it a
up.
rot
It's
grub?
right there. I'm looking straight at it. I showed it to stream. It's a thing. But yes,
Whoa.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much. Oh, we didn't get to the Wandering Walter. I'm so sorry. Schooly Eye, my apologies. I did. Okay, to be honest, there was just so much happening with the introduction of Belkdrin and the introduction of freaking the Black Rider stuff. Yeah, we had to
Yeah.
change the rider stuff. But rest assured, the quest is still there, and Walter is the locked-in NPC for that. So much so that I am also going to
If only
right
we had an
now.
extra half hour or something, you know.
Okay, you know what? No, yeah, we did go for an extra period of time. So I'm also gonna put this here so I remember. Walter. Okay, there you go. So there you go. See, proof I am not going to forget. Because look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. For those of you who don't know, I run 10 to 15 games a week. It is a hardy thing, and I do have a shit memory when it comes to stuff. I will not forget the Wandering Walter. He is now blazoned on my map. I will not forget it. I
He's
promise
legit,
you,
dude.
Scalia, and we will make sure that that redeem comes in, including
Wondering Walter was one of the guys knocking on the door, and now he's gone.
including our plot twist as well, because then we also didn't get to that one either. There we go. So we've got Plot Twist and Walter. Both of them are there. Boom.
But
All right,
remember
guys.
the earwigs.
Oh no, I've put them on your I've put them on your character thing, so we've got that all there. All right,
Do you have to write
ladies
down what
and
the
gentlemen.
plot twist was?
No, we haven't. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna add that one there because it's a
Oh.
whole encounter. But the thing is Plot Twist is another encounter, and then I have Walter in that encounter. So I had 3 encounters I need to get through today, which was just tough. And I will admit, hey, I can't do everything in 2 hours, but we are gonna make sure that we get these rewards done. We're gonna make sure that we get these things in, and yeah, we're gonna have a great time doing it. Now, guys. For those of you who don't know, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. And you can find it here a number of times during the week, running Pathfinder, Walking Dead, a bunch of cool stuff. I am also a member over on Careful Cantrip, where we do some cool stuff. Guys, if you are a fan of Careful Cantrip, please go check it out, because we have just done the finale of Season 2 this morning. It was big. It was hectic. My heart is full.
I was a flea.
It was such an amazing thing. So if you haven't checked it out, go and have a look. At campaign 2, my character Basil, it was I couldn't have asked for a better ending with everything that went on. So yay!
I summoned extra bad guys in that campaign. Yeah.
You did summon it. Well, yeah, you did summon extra bad guys. They healed up all of the guys we kept trying to hurt. So there you go. Now, guys, we're gonna go and I keep saying we're gonna go and raid someone, but you know what? Daylight savings has just hit in. Maybe there is someone to raid. Maybe, just maybe, there is someone out there
For an hour.
who wants my raid. It doesn't look like it. Everyone is playing video games, playing Baldur's Gate like a chump. No,
Were you not just
unfortunately
playing Baldur's Gate Sunday?
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, well, there you go. All right, guys. Well, as per normal, hold on. You know what? We're going to go and say hello to a different friend. We haven't said hello to this friend in some time, but we have a dear friend of our channel, and we're not going there for D&D. We're going there because we love this person. This is Mr. Gabe Hicks, who we love, and who is very rarely now, streaming, which they very rarely do. So we're going to go and raid Gabe. So, guys, as we head in, make sure to give all the love, drop all the love hearts, and spread as much goodwill and cheer. Guys, my name's Michael, Dead Aussie Gamer, and as always, stay kind, be wonderful to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, as always, from us to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks!
Bye.
Bye, everyone.